All right, we're on. So, I don't know, back in I remember in 2008, 2009. I'm gonna open the window for my kitty. Um, I was confronted on stage, and 7 years later, I was confronted again. And I'm bringing this up because I've been really, really struggling with mutism. More so than I have in many years. And feeling intimidated, kind of scaredy cat. And I find comfort in certain movies, old-fashioned movies, and Pluto just went into Aquarius. And I think that's going to help, honestly. What's up, buddy? Hey, you. Come here. Want to say hi? There's old Frack. Frack. But, and I'm starting to get more prolific in my writing. And it doesn't bother me nearly as much that my paper won't publish everything I write. I mean, I can write whatever I want, but he's obviously not going to publish all of them. So that's okay. It's actually okay with me because I just put the Oakland Express.news online. And so I'll be publishing all the prior issues. And I think he started it in 2008. But you notice how some people, I mean, you would think that, I don't know, they can just talk. But certain people, when they talk to me, I just have this feeling that they're annoyed. And they want to get off the phone, like right now. They're just really uncomfortable. And that makes me uncomfortable, But then I listen to people like Michael Martin on YouTube. And how come I can't have these kinds of people for friends? How come the kind of people that I know are like these people that, even though they understand astrology, they're just not attracted to me. The only people that I find that I really reach out to or reach out to me, are far away. But it doesn't matter so much being here in Topeka, because Topeka's kind of a place where you can just be. So that part of it works. And yes, astrology is, it goes, you can feel the shifts in energy. And there is definitely shifts happening. And I can feel them. But I'm impatient and I want them to be manifest like right now. But I actually have like a 6-month plan, because I know by May of 25 Mars will be completely out of shadow. And going into shadow, Mars went into shadow in September. September was a rough month for me. I was living in hotels for the whole month. Yeah. And you know, hotels. You can't cook, you don't feel at home. You know. And we made do, you know, whatever. And we got our little place. I love my place. 1915. That's the kind of place that appeals to me, because it's vintage. And the old wood and the old built-in cabinets and the clawfoot tub and, you know, all that stuff is just... I'm an old soul. I feel so much more comfortable around all that stuff. So... And Mercury's about to go retrograde. Go ahead. You want to go? Go. Go. No? Change your mind. Yeah, Mercury's going retrograde tomorrow night. And one of the astrologers I listened to, he said it's going to be a weird Mercury retrograde because it's coincident with Mars. Mars is December 6th. So we finally have this, you know, 2 years ago was the last time we had a Mars retrograde. It's right after Venus retrograde, and or was it before? I don't know. That whole year there were Venus and Mars retrograde, and it was wonky, really wonky. But I don't know. You know, I'm very reticent to make any changes. You know, what I'm doing now is really developing my writing skills, short stories, longer stories, and also initiatives. You know, finding inspiration in things, and then I'll write them down, and then I can like communicate them with people or create a PDF, and you know, it's all getting published now. So OaklandExpress.news is live, and you can get a lot of stuff there. And then also on Instagram, there's a new Instagram channel, Oakland Express. And see if you can see this. Oakland Express. And there's also going to be an Instagram channel, which we're already starting to play with. So I'm not the architect of it. I'm just the editor. I mean, I'm content editor. But I have this really sweet. He must be a Pisces. I don't know. I love Pisces people. I just love them. They're sweet. They're creative. But if they have a lot of Scorpio and a lot of Gemini, they're too controlling. They're too conniving. They lie. Oh, the air signs lie. Now, the Aquarius don't really lie. They just don't talk. And the Gemini, they just double tongue all the time. But it's so pleasant. And Libra, wow. Libras believe their own lies. Yep. Libras are really good at lip service. And it can get so bad. I mean, just something's wrong with Libra. I mean, a person who's a Libra who doesn't have any earth or a lot of earth, that person is screwed because they really have a hard time just being honest with themselves, and they can't not people please, which is that anxious overachiever. It's very difficult, you know. And some of the signs, like Capricorn are so self-deprecating. Like, they really are in their own way. My goodness. You know, and Cancers just are martyrs, lay down their life, you know. The Virgos, they get completely obsessed with the, you know, nitpicky details, and they can't even get out of their own way. Leos are so, you know, just brilliantly talented in an innocent kind of way. It's almost embarrassing to express it, you know. And if there's, you know, other debilitations, you know, I mean, Cancer is just before Leo. So if they don't have a balanced kind of emotional nature or connection with their mother, they're going to have a real hard time, you know, being that sunny, beautiful self, you know. So I don't know, that I flip-flop between extreme optimism because, you know, Pluto is out of Capricorn finally for good, and that's a relief. I mean, I'm a Capricorn rising, and I have Saturn in Capricorn, and I have Jupiter at 2 degrees Aquarius. So I have a Pluto-Jupiter conjunction about to happen. And that kind of power is for the good. It's for the common good. It's not for me. And you know, there's sort of a monastic consciousness that has sort of come into my life, like the spirituality and that same flavor that I had when I was very young, like a teenager and first in college. And I was so interested in religions and all the different religions, but I was so undisciplined personally that I couldn't gain the respect of the people that I was wanting to impress. You know, my professors and smart people, you know. It's like when that Pluto in Capricorn was so debilitating. Like, it's going to take me a good 10 years to recover from that. And I think it's in 2008, so that's, or 2000. It's when Pluto went into Capricorn. And, you know, it took I guess a good 10 years into the transit for me to realize what was happening and how serious it was. But I didn't know astrology then. I didn't discover astrology until 2014. And so it's been 10 years. And I've learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. And when you learn astrology, you learn about the entire cosmos, and you learn about other people and all the different signs and how they connect with each other, the cycles within cycles. So earlier today I started kind of unleashing some of the ideas I've had. And these are ideas that I've been hanging on to for a very long time. But I was too afraid to manifest them. I was too afraid to bring them out. And the fear I was living under was so debilitating and uh, crippling, crippling of my energies. So hopefully that's waning, and I know it is. I know it's waning. I can feel it, and I can tell that I'm able to express and you know I still can't do what I ever wanted to do on this YouTube channel. I just couldn't do it. I, the the I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the direct uh, communication with the camera. Um, I never used to be camera shy, but the direct communication with the camera and the technology. The technology isn't. My standards are like I don't like the standards that I've been able to express on my channel. I don't have the fluidity with editing and things like that. I can do it on paper, but I can't do it with technology anymore. I don't know if it's, I got hit in the head too many times, or what, but I definitely got a couple of brain injuries over the last Pluto transits. Yeah, so Pluto since 2000, so for the last 20 years or so, yeah, I've had a number of brain injuries and hits to the head. So it does leave a mark, and Pluto transits can be fatal. They can take you out. So I feel very fortunate that I'm still here. And I have, like I said, like a 6-month plan. And I definitely have a project in mind and a particular type of emphasis or initiative I'd like to establish here. And it is for, to serve others. And, when I can do something that helps people on a broad base, because we all kind of have the same issues, same problems. When I can do that, that's very satisfying. And satisfaction is more reward to me than being, having recognition or being famous or, being rich. I want to be satisfied with what I'm doing, and that I'm not satisfied yet because there's a lot of things in here that I haven't brought up because of the knocks, Well, my mom used to always say, whenever there's a knock, it's a boost. So every knock is a boost. So I've been boosted. Not that way, but definitely to ascend. And to desire more higher ideals, to pursue higher ideals. And that to clean up the mind and remember what I'm saying to myself. I'm saying to God. I'm saying to the universe. I'm saying to you. And I wouldn't, I might say something that's shocking, that will offend you. But I would never say it to you, about you. I might say it, this is how I feel about this. And if you choose to be offended by it, when I never even said it to you, well, then that's you buying trouble. And, you're free to buy whatever you want. That's none of my affair. But I certainly am not going to own it if you decide to, accuse me of hurting you because I had an opinion about something or felt about something, and then these people are so sensitive, too sensitive. But oh well, thus is the kind of culture we're in. When people get offended for hearing you say something that offends them. It, so close your ears. You didn't have to listen. But if I send it to you, well, yeah, kind of complicit. So, yeah. So there's good things to come. And I'm looking forward to this upcoming year. There's a lot of interesting transits. Yeah, there's Saturn conjunct Neptune. They're both going into Aries. Aries. That's going to be something. Let's hope it's a good something.